share. And let's make sure that worked. Okay. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Terrence. Hey, Adele. Hey, Zombie. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good, Terrence. How about yourself? Hey, Smudge. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome to the party. How's everybody's Tuesday going so far? Hey, Missy. Oh, good. You finally got a notification. Well, hopefully that works, or that YouTube's little system is working out a little bit better. And we shall see. Hopefully each day they get their system fixed a little bit better. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Tiffany. Yes, don't forget to like the chat when you guys come in. That would be awesome. Hey, Vegan. Hey, Nana. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. If anybody is celebrating Cinco de Mayo, totally forgot that it was today. It's hard to believe that it's even actually May already. I mean, it doesn't feel like May. The fact that, been locked down since the middle of March, I mean, time has just lost all sense to me anyways. Ooh. Hey, Andy. Hey, Lauren. Hey, to be announced. I can't wait till the hairdresser back up and running. I know, like my hair is just like out of control. I was gonna like shave it off the other day, but I couldn't find clippers anywhere to order online. And I know someone said like you could get like the Manscaped ones, and they have like blade guard attachments for it. But my hair is like super thick, so I don't know if something like that would work. I keep forgetting it's Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, Terrence, I didn't even realize it was Cinco de Mayo until like, I don't know, like 20, 30 minutes ago. I don't know. My brain just doesn't work anymore. I don't know what days that are. The only reason that I knew that today was Tuesday was because I have an alarm set on Tuesday to take my trash out because Tuesday is trash day. So I'm like, oh, it's Tuesday. I got Tea Talk Tuesday today. Hey, Mindless. Oh, yes. Happy late birthday, Smudge. Did you get some of that cake, or did your friends just eat it over pictures and send them to you? Rude like. Hey, Cheryl. How are you? Hey, Chloe. I got caught in Revenge of the 5th and then realized it was Cinco de Mayo. What's Revenge of the 5th? Do you mean Revenge of the Sith? Are you talking about the Star Wars movie, Sherry? Hey, Kate. How's it going? I'm getting this mop of hair done tomorrow. Oh, good for you, Mindless. I wish like I had somebody in town that I knew that was like a hairstylist that was like a friend, and I could be like, hey, could you run over and just like shave my head? Do you have clippers? But unfortunately, I don't know anybody that has them. I should reach out to a couple people and be like, hey, do you happen to have any clippers at your house? Can I come and just get those? My friend dropped off a little cake for me. Oh, well, that's good, Smudge. My husband looks like a blonde Keanu Reeves. He really needs a haircut. Revenge of the 5th. What's that from? Okay, yeah. Glad I'm not the only one that's confused, Terrence. She made me a little personal one. It was smaller than my hand. That's so cute. Oh, that's cute, Smudge. Oh, I'm glad that you at least got to do something-ish, kind of, for your birthday. Because yesterday was the Force. Yes. May the Force be with you. Or I guess May the 4th be with you is what it was yesterday. Hey, she ready? How are you? Not gonna lie, I like Revenge of the Sith, but that's just me. I mean, I know I've seen it. I've seen parts of it. I don't think I've ever like sat and like watched it all the way through. Revenge of the Fifth is Revenge of the Sith, like May the 4th be with you thing. Star Wars fan. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but just wanted to double check, make sure I wasn't losing it. I'm doing a coconut oil for a hair mask, so needed. I don't have any like hair mask stuff left. I just have like my hydrating conditioner. So I mean, this is just getting out of control. This is getting almost to be too much for like conditioner to handle on its own because it's just so thick. I'm a hairstylist. Oh, Cheryl, well then send me some clippers. I'm just about ready just to take like my kitchen like scissors to just cut everything off. Don't cancel me. I hate Star Wars. Vegan. It's okay. I am not. I mean, I've seen the original 3 and then the first one, episode 1, but I don't know. I don't even know which ones I've seen anymore. Hey, I want your opinion on the whole Jeffree Star Spotify podcast drama. I actually did a video about that already. What's it called? It's called. It was the Jeffree Star exposed James Charles again. That's the video about the podcast. But we can get into that for sure. If you have any questions about the podcast, let me know what questions you want to talk about the podcast and we can go over it in case I didn't answer that in my video. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Amber. I missed the last 2 movies. It feels like a money grab at this point. I didn't even know that they were still making Star Wars movies. I guess didn't Disney buy the rights to them, and so now they're making new ones or something? We're all losing it. Oh, well, Sherry, I don't know if I had it to begin with. Let's be honest. Not even gonna lie about it. I'm in the UK. How postage will cost you? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Then don't send me. No, it'd be that I could just buy like 2 pairs probably for the amount of postage it costs. I've only seen the original ones. I was alive when most of the original ones came out. I'm that old. Oh, Jennifer, you are not old. You stop. I'm gonna stop before I rant all over Star Wars. Screwing up lately. Oh yeah, Terrence, don't get yourself canceled talking bad about Star Wars. I've only seen 1 through 6. Honestly, I think that's probably what I've seen too, Sherry. I'm pretty sure. I think so. Because like 1 through 6, like obviously like the original one was 3, and then 4, 5, and then like you had episode 1, and then wasn't it like Attack of the Clones was like episode 2, or was that Revenge of the Sith and then Attack of the Clones? I don't know. What do you think about Theresa Romer? What about Theresa Romer? If Disney tries it with Deadpool, I'm going to throw hands. Oh, no, Terrence. You better keep them in line if they try it with Deadpool. They just announced a new one. They're making new Star Wars? Okay. I'm so out of touch with everything. I love how the podcast just throw out questions. It had to be awkward as hell in that room. Well, Tiffany, at least they asked, like, I feel like the podcast asked better questions than Chris Hansen did. I love the show. Oh, well, thanks, Third Time Productions. Hey, Gail, how are you? I'm always canceled. That's true, Terrence. You are always canceled. Not even going to lie. Theresa Romer's you lately. Oh, I don't think that Sherry's a fan of Theresa. My name is Raul. Love your channel. Always good tea. Oh, well, thank you. You're too loved to be canceled, Terrence. Well, I mean, we'll see, Smudge. We'll see. Well, hello from Canada. Well, hello to you up in Canada, Raul. I seen the second one in 2002. I was 9. What's the second one? I don't even remember. Revenge of the Sith was part 3. Clone Wars was part 5. Wait, Clone Wars part 3, part 2? Okay, but if you go in order that they were released, then wouldn't that have been part 5 and part 6? Even though I know technically it went like, because they released it like 3 or what, right? 4, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1. No, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I just don't know the order that they were released. That's annoying. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Is Theresa okay in the head? I honestly don't know. I don't know anything about Theresa. I mean, sometimes, people believe whatever they want. They think that they know more than other people, which when it comes to things where, public safety and health are in risk, like unless you're like a medical doctor, I don't think you should be giving out like advice as far as, oh, this is fine. Like, do you just need vitamins and stuff? I don't know. I've only seen the first 3, the remade ones, the original ones I couldn't get into. I ran out of dad jokes. The quarantine has got me struggling for a. Oh, well, Terrence, you're going to have to start coming up with your own new dad jokes. They're ruining Star Wars. I mean, I didn't even know if they were still making them. I'm so out of the loop. 100% agree with you. I know J-Star had to be glaring at them after each question. Well, he was only in the room with Banks, I believe. The other, like, Keemstar was in California or New York, and Colossal was still in, I believe, the UK. In the UK? Australia? So he was only in the room with FaZe Banks, I believe. Angelica is a good drama channel that brought up a good point. Jeffrey was asking why drama channels don't ask him for the truth, but she brought up her channel included Jeffrey blocks drama channels. Well, and I mean, people have said that they have reached out to him and didn't get responses too. So, I mean, you can't also say that why don't people reach out and ask me for what happened or my side, but they do and they don't get a response. So you can't say that nobody reached out either. Attack of the Clone Wars was 2. Okay. Especially if they don't speak in his favor. Yeah, I can see that. I didn't like her when she was getting messy about the corona and how she is looking down on sex workers and people who don't OnlyFans. Yeah, well, she tried to save herself in that clip and say, well, I'm not trying to say like, it's people who do OnlyFans are bad, but don't, if you need money, like I wouldn't do it. But I mean, one, you don't need money because you have money. I don't know if she remembers what it's like to not have money. And some people who don't have jobs right now are, desperately trying to get whatever money they can if they can't, if they're not getting enough from unemployment and they're not getting, enough to like support their family. So, I mean, if somebody wants to do OnlyFans to support themselves and stuff like that, then I say go for it. It's nobody else's opinion to judge them if they want to do it or not. They released 4 through 6, then 1 through 3, then 7 through 9. Okay. Yeah, so I've seen the first 6, I believe. But I didn't know that there's a 7, 8, and 9. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Oh, no, not Siri.
Not too shabby.
Not Siri. But okay. Apparently, Siri's doing fine, too. whoever that clown fellow is in the podcast, I liked how he wasn't intimidated to say what he wanted to. Oh yeah, 100%. He was just like, no, like, don't you see how that's condescending, or not condescending? How that's misleading, that tweet. He's like, well, what do you mean? I love Colossal's crazy or clown. He did my Britishness proud. Okay, so he's from the UK. I couldn't remember if he was from the UK or from Australia. His channel is literally boring as hell. He sold out so badly to Jeffrey. He won't say anything even negatively about him, or anything negative about him. It will always make an excuse for him. Who are you talking about, Raul? Did I miss who you're talking about? Oh, Rich's channel. Oh, okay. I didn't see your other message. Well, like, I mean, him and Rich have become friends, like, personally, so I can understand why he wouldn't want to talk about anything anyways. And if you go to Rich's channel and expecting to see him dragging Jeffrey, I honestly, like, don't ever think that would happen unless they became, like, not friends. That'd be like you coming on here and, like, I don't know, dragging, your friend and then going to, like, hang out with them later. I mean, it's a touchy subject, but if people want to get information on Jeffrey, I feel like going to somebody who is not their friend is probably the best way to get the most information, because somebody who is their friend is going to most likely be nicer to them, I would think anyways. Hey, Bree, how are you? Yeah, because I'm sure Theresa landed her rich husband not using her mind. Oh, Jennifer. Looking down on people for having OnlyFans is disgusting. I have no respect for Theresa. Yeah, I mean, sometimes when people get money, they forget what it's like to not have money, and then they start to shame people. Yeah, it's like, okay, whatever. It's not you. All right. If it's you or your family, why isn't anyone's business if someone has an OnlyFans? Seriously, people need to remove themselves from other people's business. Yeah, I agree, vegan. I mean, if you want to do an OnlyFans, do an OnlyFans. Like, it doesn't hurt anybody. And she's like, well, can't you go online to the internet and get all this stuff for free from different websites? Yeah, you can. But if you want content from a specific person, then you have to subscribe to their OnlyFans. Like, well, nobody is making these dopes watch OnlyFans, so why don't they just stay in their own lane? Yeah, 100% agree. Hey, ASM, are you okay? How are you? You're not that late. We've only been going for like 20 minutes. You're good. Now there are 9 core movies and an additional 1 or 2. Like, they have spin-off movies too. And didn't they have like a cartoon series too at the same time? Hey, Irish, how are you? You word it so nicely. Yes, thank you. That's what I meant. Do you think that he wants to get Charles on his side to save face? Are you talking about because he liked that tweet from James Charles, or retweeted that tweet from Charlie with her doing makeup with James Charles? I don't know. I mean, because then you go into the podcast and he's like, I have this like audio message or video message or something from somebody. Like, so if James wants to reach out to me and, hear it, like he should. I honestly, I think that like Jeffrey should have actually taken that to James if he's, that could have been like an olive branch and say, hey, look, I have this. Somebody sent this to me. I don't know if it's true or not, but just so you know, this is what somebody is saying about you behind the scenes. I find it weird that he would just hold on to that and not like give it to James and say, here's what's going on. Hey, Shanoa, how are you? Yes, Rich Lux changed a lot. He was optimistic, funny sometimes, nasty, sometimes funny, sometimes nasty, but good nasty if you understand. But now boring in the house. I mean, I see like he still has his like funny like jokes and quips and stuff in there. But I don't know. I think that recently too, I mean, everybody's content has kind of changed, unless like I don't know. I think because everybody's like mental state has changed a little bit with the lockdown that affects like how you're acting on camera and like all that stuff. So I don't know. I think that maybe once this lockdown is over, like he'll go back and like have more of his like funny little antics and stuff in his video. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see when this lockdown's over. Have I missed something? What did Theresa say about OnlyFans? She pretty much just said, like, I don't understand why people are doing these OnlyFans if they're looking for a quick buck. It's in, I think, her newest video or something. Dustin put out a clip of it on his Twitter. Hey, Courtney, how are you? If the girl can make, or I say if a girl, excuse me, I can't read. I say, girl, if you can make your money right now, make money. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, 100%. Like, if you lost your job, you need more income. You got a family to take care of. You got yourself to take care of. Do whatever you got to do to take care of it. Your family. Like, if you want to do an OnlyFans and take care of your family, go for it. How long before one of the instant influencers becomes problematic? That's a good question. Excuse me. Only, geez, excuse me, choking on my water. Only two of them are really using Twitter, and that's Brittany. No. Jeez. Ashley and Kaylin. Those are the only two that are using Twitter. The other ones aren't really doing much on Twitter. And I feel like that's where a lot of the drama starts on Twitter, is because you post something, people attack you, you pop back on them. So I don't know if like the other people aren't using Twitter because they know that all the drama starts on Twitter. If you watch any of my videos, I usually say, and of course, all this popped off on Twitter, because that's where all the drama seems to start. So I don't know if they decided not to do Twitter because of that. Although at the same time, I feel like they're missing a huge platform of people to interact with, because you can interact with people more on Twitter than you can on Instagram, I feel. I know you can do like Instagram Live and stuff, and you can like reply to comments and stuff, but I mean, people will like continue a tweet thread. I don't really see people continuing like an Instagram thread. So I don't know. I feel like the people who are not doing Twitter are missing out on like a huge opportunity, plus not even like just followers in general and like connecting with your audience, but also for the ability to do like sponsored posts and stuff. I know like I don't really do anything on my Instagram. I have it out there. I have like 4 pictures on it. I haven't posted like a new picture in like forever, but I need to at some point get my Instagram going, because that's another medium. Not everybody that or that follows me on YouTube has Twitter. Like, they have Instagram, not Twitter. So I need to make sure that I'm expanding my horizons too. So like, I feel like them trying to be an influencer in the community, they should definitely be utilizing all platforms. I mean, James does Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. I don't know if he does anything else, but I mean, that's 5 different platforms that he's on, and he's got 18 million subscribers that he has to please with all of his content. So let's see here. I mean, look at how Karina Kaboom has almost disappeared. No more Kermit and no more Care Bears. Yeah, Karina went and like took down all of her videos except for her voiceover ones, I believe, and took them all down. I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure people have those videos archived if they need to reference them for anything. So I don't know why go through and take them down. I can understand taking down like specific ones if you needed to like remove it for something, but to delete all of them, I have no idea why. I don't know why Theresa is famous. Can someone explain? Cheryl, from what I understand, the reason that she's famous because she married a rich husband and then made like the world's largest closet. That's what I believe. I mean, if I'm wrong, somebody else let me know, but I think that that's how I understand it anyways. I've been invited to peer romance and pampered chef Facebook parties. I don't join, although PC has decent products. Shame they operate as an MLM. Oh, well, that's no fun. But I mean, I always say if you want to order something, order something. I just choked on my water too. Okay, it's not just me. Maybe it's a water thing. Rich and Nick are still friends with Theresa, as far as I know. She and Dustin were never friends. Yeah, like Nick and Rich. Well, Rich I think is like the most like actual like friends with her. Nick, I don't know how much friends he is versus like acquaintances. And then Dustin has only I think met her like a couple times, and that was during like a couple events or something. Like I don't. Yeah, Dustin does not seem to like Theresa from what I can see, anyways. Oh, that's so true. But that's the James Charles model, though. Capitalism and scandal. Yeah, see, that's why I don't understand why they also don't have Twitter, too. And one of the things that I'm wondering about this series is like, are they going to have them like try to like go through like a fake scandal? Like, if you are an influencer in front of like these people, let me see here. Do I have my total updated list? Okay. So far, Ashley's gained 100 or Ashley total following has 312,000 followers. Benny has 58,000. Brittany has 114,000. Gabriel has 28,000. Indigo has 125,000, and Kaylin has 147,000. I mean, you're going to end up having a scandal. So I wonder if they have like a little challenge where they have to try to figure out how to address a scandal, because that's going to be a huge thing the larger their channels get. I mean, I think by the end of next week's episode, Ashley's probably going to be at anywhere between 500,000 and 250,000 followers on all of her social medias. Nah, nothing ever happens on Twitter. Kitty, you're a liar. That's where everything happens. Twitter is the best entertainment. I love it. A closet is a euphemism. Oh my God, Cheryl. Hey, Angela, how are you? I've said I haven't said anything stupid on Twitter for a while. I've been lazy. Oh, Terrence, jeez, you're too busy playing Ark Survival. I see you every time I get on my PlayStation. I always see you on there playing. Turn your closet into the library, and I'll be your best friend. I could tune out anyone for access to that many books that a closet can hold. Oh, Smudge, I don't know if she reads. I mean, she could, but I don't know. There's always drama on Twitter. Oh yeah, 100%. I have Instagram, no Twitter. Yep. See, so I have my Instagram. I linked my Instagram down in my bio now, and I have notifications on. So if somebody sends me a message on there, but I'm also just terrible at posting photos because I don't post anything really like picture wise about myself anymore. Like I don't take selfies usually, especially in lockdown anyways. But I mean, maybe once this lockdown gets over, I'll do more Instagram stuff. I should start to just post my videos on there too, is what I should do. Oh my God, my ear itches. I'm mostly on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. I can barely keep up with everything. I don't even use my Facebook anymore. I deactivated my Facebook. Like, no. The only people who really message me on Facebook anymore are my parents. And I'm like, just call me or text me. Why are you sending me a Facebook message? I was tempted the other day to tag Shannon Rose because they were eating crawfish here. Then I remembered I'm blocked. Oh, I wonder if I'm probably still blocked. I doubt that she has me unblocked. Karina's videos changed when she started doing voiceovers. Chloe, how did they change? I haven't watched like a regular one of her videos in forever, and I've only like clicked on one of her videos on accident and saw that she started doing voiceovers. So she had something to do with Gold's Gym, I think, too. Oh, that's right, Angela. Like she had like a line of gyms or something that she sold. So maybe that was what it was. Her closet's bigger than my house. Oh yeah, mine too. 18 million people to with content to stress me out. That thought, yeah, right. I know. Wasn't there a wrestler or a female? She was a bodybuilder or like a fitness person. She married a rich husband and made the world's largest closet. Sounds funny. I mean, she had like some money, but I don't know if she had as much money if she wouldn't have married this guy. Theresa fake being robbed, or did I dream it? See, I heard that there was a conspiracy that she didn't actually get robbed and it was fake. And then there's a conspiracy that the stuff that's in her closet is not actually designer. It's all fake. So it's a mess. I remember reading about Theresa years ago. I lived within Texas. And there was this whole thing about her closet getting robbed. Some think it was an insurance scam. Alarm wasn't set during the break. Yeah, I mean, I could see that too. I mean, it was on like ABC, like Good Morning America, like all these other things. So I wouldn't doubt that I mean, people heard about it. So who knows what actually happened. Anyone can see that woman on Twitch lost tons of subs, calling the subs out for not giving her enough money. Terrence, which one? I mean, I've seen like 3 of them come across my timeline in the past month. She initially began as a fitness instructor, opened their own gym, etc. And that was before she married the rich hubby. Okay. Because of restriction from YouTube, there are puppets and toys in her old videos, and that's considered attractive to kids. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. That's so weird. That's dumb. But her famous closet was broken into, and allegedly everything was fake. Yeah. Hey, Amanda, how are you? After Theresa's comments about people on disability, I stopped listening to her. Yeah, vegan. That was around the time that I stopped listening to her too, where she was like, I don't even want to go in there. I don't remember what she exactly said, but it was basically, didn't she just basically say like people are lazy and didn't want to work? Hey, Shy, how are you? I still want to know whatever happened to Millionaire Boot Camp. Wasn't that just like a meet and greet thing? I could be wrong, but I thought it was kind of just like a meet and greet and like networking thing. For those who haven't seen it, please go look at my last tweet. I promise he won't be disappointed. Oh God, what did you do? Why can't I find you on Twitter? For some reason, you're not popping up on my Twitter. I'll have to look in a minute. Was the girl about not having enough subscribers? I didn't hear about money. Oh, were you talking about like the one who wanted to have she needed to have at least 500 subscribers to continue her stream or something? You're welcome to join us in Arc. I gotta play it because I paid for a server for 3 months. Oh, is it free? I thought it was one that you had to pay for. I love Arc, but I have an Xbox. Question: why is everyone so scared of Jeffree Star? Could he actually ruin lives? I'm not sure. I don't know. Is it Sonia? Is that how you say it? I mean, I did my videos based on what I heard. I said like, this doesn't add up. This doesn't add up. Why are you not answering this? I don't know. I mean, I can't answer for anybody else. I haven't been attacked by Jeffree Star. I don't know if other people have. So I can't answer that, unfortunately. I need to friend you guys on PS4. I can't remember any of your damn handles, though. Smudge, mine should be just the same as my Twitter handle. Hey, Caitlin, I didn't see you sneak in. My parents learned today, or learned to FaceTime just in time for my birthday. Oh, well, Smudge, that's so nice of them. The way people come for Jeffrey, no one is scared of him. Right? I mean, yeah, people go in hard for him, but then people get mad at the people like Nick and Dustin who don't want to do a video on him. Like, not everybody has to do a video on what people want. Let's be honest. If they don't want to do a video about Jeffrey and this situation, then they don't have to. But the fact that people are like, well, you need to do it because it just proves that you're on the payroll if you don't do it. But then people are like, won't turn around and do videos on other people, and nobody gets called out for that. So I don't understand why it's, a one-sided thing. Theresa Romer's channel grew because of Nick, Rich, Paige, and all the crew and their followers subbed during that party that she had. It's a mess. It's a mess. OMG, put that on a shirt. I swiped Theresa's Twitter, and her Twitter is boring. Yeah, apparently, according to what I've read, is that people sub because she does like giveaways once a week or once a month, and like those are like her best viewed videos because of the giveaways. Her videos were different in regards to her personality. She wasn't the same Korean in the voiceovers as she was filming herself. Okay. Who's your favorite? Would you like to see when on James Charles show? I really like Ashley and Kaylin. I think that Ashley has shown more of an artistic side. And Kaylin, I've gotten more of the personality side from. So they're kind of like back and forth. So I don't know. As of right now, I feel like Ashley is going to win it and Kaylin's going to be second. But I mean, we shall see. I like Flame this bio. No love, go home. Only the small YouTubers go after him because they have nothing to lose. I mean, that could be true. I mean, if Jeffrey comes and sues me, I mean, I guess I'll move back in with my parents. Her name was Eva. I don't even know how to say that. The one was pissing off her subs. Yeah, is she the one saying like, "Oh, if you want me to continue this stream, I need at least 500 subs," or is she the one that was saying like, "If you don't have $5 to subscribe to me, you should go get a job"? I know she held an instant video contest, then canceled it. It was supposed to be a trip with cash prize. Oh, I have no idea. I didn't see anything about that. Hey, Potato, how are you? Like learning to be a millionaire type of thing. Yeah, I didn't even see any of that. So clearly I haven't been paying enough attention. I never liked her seem fake inside now. I hope Rich and Nick don't trust her. I mean, you'd have to ask them that. I have no idea. I'll send you the link on Twitter. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Hey, Shiva, how are you? Hey, Diane, how's it going today? On a positive note, did everyone see Mr. Kate and Jackie Ina are taking part in the commencement address for the 2020 senior class? I did not, Vegan. Well, that's good. When you're a real friend, you stand by your friend to the best of your ability, even if they're wrong. Yeah, exactly. And you can call them out and say, hey, like, you're being an idiot. But I think that if you're actual friends and somebody is doing something that you think is like very inappropriate, or inappropriate that you think is inappropriate, you should definitely reach out to them personally and say, hey, you are being an idiot. You need to stop, instead of like making a video on it. Uh-oh, I think my chat froze. Can somebody type something in the chat? I don't think it's working. Okay. Ooh, there it goes again. Oh, restore chat. Okay, yeah, Terrence, that person was the one that was complaining, saying like, if you can't afford $5 or even $10, then you shouldn't be watching Twitch and you should go get a job. But excuse me, lady, that these people who are actually paying for you um, are the ones that are helping you to not have to go get a job. So you, one, can stop complaining right there. And two, even the people who are watching for free that are not subbed still have to watch your ads that are played in your stream. So it's not like they're watching technically for free. You're still making money off of them. That would be like me saying like, or setting my YouTube channel to like join only, and you can only watch my videos if you pay me money. That's just stupid. So I don't know why she thinks she's so entitled. But she was also the one too that said that she would sleep with a dinosaur if she could go back in time to sleep with a dinosaur, which is super weird. Hey Nivi, how are you? Completely off topic, but what do people think about these aliens? Like, well, wasn't that footage like old though? I feel like I've seen that footage, but they just declassified it and made it like, and said like, yes, this is actual military footage. But I feel like that footage was already out. Everyone just got quiet. Okay, Courtney. Yeah, I thought that my chat broke, and I was like, oh my god, what happened? I've been social distancing or social just chatting with my neighbor. Yeah. I mean, I'll see my neighbor and her husband and their kid out like playing in the driveway because our places are connected. So like I'll open the door and like pull down the screen and like talk to them through the door, but I don't go outside. Not, unless I have to. I do have to go outside today to go get the mail, but I did have to run into town today to do a couple errands real quick for stuff that I couldn't get online. And I was just amazed at the amount of people who were out driving today. And I'm like, okay, our cases keep going up by, 2, 3, 400 a day. And people in around here aren't taking it seriously. And 95% of my state's cases are in this town. So I'm like, it's not going to get better here anytime soon. It's just going to keep getting worse because people are stupid. And she doesn't even do anything on her stream. She just sits there. Okay, I've never even watched her. Yeah, does she just like sit there in her short shorts and leggings and like low cut tops? That's her stream. She doesn't like play games or do anything entertaining. She just sits there and just randomly talks to people and is super condescending to them. But I mean, some people like that. That's a fetish. People like to be dominated. She's way entitled and it's horrible. Yeah. Me too, as long as my dog can come. Yep. Take the good egg and leave here. I'm lost. I just sit through hours upon hours of ads for you. Oh, well, thanks, Smudge. You're so nice. I'm guilty of preparing a snack for the tea/drama. If you do, what kind of snacks? I'm Latino, so hot. Cheetos or Takis for me, because the tea is always hot. I usually have like chips or something. Like Doritos, or I have some chips and salsa right now. Next time I order groceries, I have to make sure I get some like guacamole or some like avocados to make my own guacamole, because I really, really, really have been wanting to have chips and guacamole and a margarita. So I need and I gotta order the stuff for margarita. I don't know if you can order liquor though. I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure you can right now. That's why I'm like, she is quote unquote cute, but she isn't that damn attractive to get away with it. Okay, back had to rinse up my hair mask. Welcome back, Jennifer. Hey Josephine, how are you? Wasn't it murder wasps? Oh god, yeah. What is going on with 2020? Like, I mean, we have the pandemic, we have the murder wasps, we have aliens, I don't know. Like, this year is just out of control. Reading about this second stimulus check might not happen. Praying for the people who are unemployed and suffering. Oh no, why are they not approving it? Like, what makes me so mad? Okay, like, sorry, a little politic government rant gonna come through here. Like, what makes me so mad about politics and the way that the government is ran in general is the fact that when something needs to get done, like, okay, we need this stimulus package, right? Instead of just only saying that, okay, here is what we need for the stimulus package, they pile like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other things into it. Like, okay, well, if you're going to do the stimulus package, then you need to make sure that you give like these people like a raise or something. I don't know. It's just so dumb that they never do just one thing inside what's going on. And so they pile all this other stuff in to use funds for other things instead of actually like helping the people who need it. And the fact that like these huge businesses are getting all this money, like companies that are making millions, if not billions of dollars a year, are getting this money, but yet the small businesses aren't able to get the money when they're the ones that need it the most. They're the ones that need to be able to pay their employees, or need that money to be able to keep their business going, to help pay the rent on their properties, not these huge corporations. Sorry, just my little rant right there. I'm in North Dakota, and it's the same way here. Everyone's out and about, like nothing's going on anywhere else, right? Nikki, I don't get it. Like, I mean, I can understand, like, if you have to go get something, absolutely, I understand. But like, literally, people were just out. Like, there were so many cars on the street; it was ridiculous. Do you think James Charles hasn't really responded to Jeffrey throwing under the bus in regards to being a predator, as per usual, Tati? I don't know. I don't know. I hope that they get everything worked out. Like, if I was James, I would want to know what that recorded message is that Jeffrey has, that somebody sent to him. So then that way he could be like, dude, no, that's not true. Or like, no, like, this is what happened. They're just telling you one side of the story. Because people can easily like manipulate things and edit things to make it look a lot worse than it is. Like, it could have been a two-sided conversation, but then they start to delete messages out and then only show like things that make it look bad instead of showing that it was, a back and forth kind of thing. Same in Florida. I couldn't believe how many people are out today. Well, isn't Florida's cases, Terrence, like on the rise again since they started opening beaches? In our state, some restaurants are able to buy alcohol on the go. I know. I think I saw that like Chili's is doing margaritas to go. Oh, good night, Josephine. Thanks for stopping in. Invader V's 29 years old. And I saw someone on her Instagram tell her to get a job, Granny. I'm back multitasking. Well, welcome back, Irish. Maryland cases keep rising. The governor is being sued for continuing lockdown and not reopening by private organizations. I mean, I don't get it. Like, if people would have just did the original like 14-day lockdown when they asked them to, like, I think that this could have, like, I don't know. Like, the fact that China has what, 4 or 5 times the total population than we have, and they only had like 90,000 cases, and we have a fourth or a fifth of their population, and we have over, are we over 2 million cases now? It just shows that people don't understand how things work. It's not a real Chloe. Like Astrid zombie outbreaks. Well, Terrence, I've been playing enough Resident Evil now. I think I can take I can handle some zombies maybe. Sydney, Australia reopened beaches for local residents only. So apparently, you need to go to the beach now. So apparently you need ID to go to the beach now. Okay. Tom, I'm in South Dakota. Oh, where was I? Right there. Okay. You know, if Nick is really bored, he could start covering Twitch drama. There's tons of it. Well, Terrence, he has a Twitch channel. I mean, he said that he was going to start gaming on his Twitch channel, but he hasn't live streamed a game in like a month, so I don't know. But Terrence, if you know any Twitch, drama, you send it my way. I'm always looking to branch out. James Charles doesn't bring the views for my channel. Oh, I got a rant. Nursing home residents are still locked down in their tiny rooms and can't leave. Oh, no. I mean, if they're all living together, like, I mean, it's hard with the nursing home, too, because the people who are, helping them out and taking care of them or being their caregivers have to, like, leave and come back. So, it's horrible that they could transfer it to the residents when the residents aren't even the ones leaving. Things are opening up slowly over here. Yeah, apparently our mall is supposed to open up on it's the 9th? The 9th? The 10th? I don't know. The 9th or the 10th, our mall is supposed to open back up. And I'm just like, I'm not going to no mall. It's like stupid. Like, yes, let's go ahead and open up a place for people to go and hang out and spread it. That's awesome. You guys are geniuses. I'd love to know what Jeffrey has on his phone. Just avoid the camera roll. Oh my god. I mean, I'm sure he's got lots of tea on everybody. Let's be honest. I think the initial accuser is Nathan's brother, but that's just my opinion. See, I don't know, but like Jeffrey was the one who told James to hook up with Nate because he's like, Zach's brother's mostly straight. Like, I mean, I saw that video. Yes, they're on the rise. I hate to say, yeah. I mean, I don't understand the point of reopening things. I mean, you're reopening things when things aren't getting better. It's like, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. If they could have just put everybody on a lockdown, like, I mean, at this point, just like put everybody on a lockdown, government issued. If you're caught out, you get arrested. Period. Like, this is gonna keep going and going. I mean, at this point, I don't even know. I mean, I'm thinking July or August. Let's be honest. I don't think that there's going to be a summer. People aren't going to get a summer. I have a bigger rant. They keep moving people from room to room. At my mom's nursing home, lost her phone in the process and did not tell us which employees were diagnosed with corona. Oh my god! Until we heard on the news. That's terrible, Irish. The UFO release is a sophomore. Like when they were telling us to prepare for 2 weeks in the beginning of February, I'm just saying, don't judge me. It could be. I mean, I think that the reason that the aliens haven't come and touched down yet is because they're like, you know what? This planet is just lost its mind. Let's wait until this corona thing dies down, and then we'll come back. Hey, Mel Z, how are you? Didn't get the antibody test. It counted as a COVID-19 case. There's a difference between active illness and antibody test. They're still counted as the same. That's insane. YouTube has been recommending me Justice for Johnny. Do you have an opinion on it? I personally believe an innocent until proven guilty, but boy, does she look guilty. I haven't seen any of that, Jazz. I don't know. I've never heard of that. Guaranteed China has underreported to a degree. Not sure how much. I mean, I'm sure that they could have, but they also issued like a pretty strict lockdown real quick. And I think that was like the biggest key. is that they like enforced a lockdown. Taco Tuesday afternoon. Hey Rick, how are you? I'm actually having tacos for dinner. We are still in lockdown in New York. Nothing is really opening yet. It's depressing. Thank God for you guys on YouTube. Oh, Diane, I mean, some people are like, I can't believe you're putting out content during this pandemic. That's ridiculous. And I'm like, if I can put out a 10 or 20-minute video of myself just like talking about random things that are happening, and that helps distract people from what's going on and give them happiness for at least that point of time, then I'm going to happily do it. So I don't know why people are trying to like take happiness away from other people. Follow It's Gundam and the path to Twitch drama will be shown to you. Terrence, send me that in a DM so I don't forget. You're honest, yeah, I've been to Sioux Falls twice for work and loved it there. Although I was surprised at how hot it gets there in the summer. Oh yeah, Tom, like in the summer it gets into the hundreds easily. And then in the winter in South Dakota, we always have like a week sometime where it gets to like negative 50. So it's crazy. Not this year, but the year before, we went from it being negative, I think it was like negative 40 with a negative 70-degree wind chill. And then 3 days later, it was 70 degrees. So it was a difference of 140 degrees in a matter of 3 days. I have Twitch but never use it. Terrence, I have Twitch too. I was thinking about like doing like a gaming stream on Twitch, but I don't know. I don't know if people would watch me. And plus I swear a lot on my when I'm playing games. And I don't know if that's against Twitch's terms of service, but I guess I could try it. I mean, if people want to log in and watch me play games. Ocean City, Maryland is opening beaches for local residents only on Saturday. You know, out-of-towners will go and park their butts on the beach. Police won't be checking IDs. Yeah, I mean, that's just like so dumb. Off to bed. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Cheryl. She said, I gotta go. It's 1 a.m. here. Thanks for the chat. Well, thanks so much for stopping in. Have a great night. We'll talk to you next week. Oh, I'm like far behind in this chat, aren't I? Just collecting dust like Facebook. Right, I know. I don't do anything with Facebook. I've been locked down, and they've been locked down for 2 months in 8x10 rooms. Oh, that's terrible. Didn't Grayson text Jeffrey too? I'd love to know what that said. Yeah, I know. Like, there's so many like things that like were said that we don't have the full context to. I don't know how you tell you this. The second wave will hit in October. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be bad. Let's just be honest, because people aren't taking it seriously at this point. I mean, I know that like my job's thinking about like reopening stores slowly. They're talking about it, but they're sending like all these precautions. Like they're putting up protectors. They're sending out masks. They're sending out gloves. They're sending out cleaners. They're sending out extensive cleaning lists. They're not allowing more than 10 people in the store at one time, and that includes the people that are working. So like they're not allowing people to take cash. It's cards only, so you don't have to touch people. Like, it's insane. But I mean, and the stores that have reopened so far are only doing it limited hours. So it's basically like 2 people working like 10 to 6 or 11 to 6 or something. So, I mean, I think that it's honestly going to be like that for a few months minimum. I don't believe JS has proof anything on JC, or he was lying, and he's sticking to his story. I mean, Gail, I have no idea. I've been down deep in that rabbit hole with the UFO. I mean, I've watched a lot of documentaries on UFOs and aliens and stuff like that. I mean, I used to like watch all the Ancient Aliens, but then they just started to feel like repetitive. I don't know how they still are coming out with new episodes of Ancient Aliens, but they are. Back to say dinner. With spaghetti. You know, I just had spaghetti the other day, but since it's Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday. I love Taco Tuesday. Oh, we need your vids definitely now. Oh, well, thanks, Melzy. Creators putting out content are keeping me sane. Well, a little more sane anyways, right? Like, if everybody just stopped putting out content, then, I mean, people wouldn't have things to, like, watch, keep themselves entertained. Like, not everybody has access to, TV or to Hulu or to Netflix. Like, YouTube is essentially free content. Like, yeah, you have to, like, watch ads in people's videos, but literally, like, where else can you go online and, like, search for, like, whatever kind of random topic that you want to watch or get opinions on or think about or talk about and have access to that free content? Ocean City's become a quiet town. And for Bethany Beach, because it's a lot quieter and there's not a lot of hotels in town, so I stay in Ocean City. Oh, okay. Already sent it. It's in his video about so you could. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Terrence. Oh. They made robocall to my dad. 105 residents, 31 employees at the nursing home tested positive. Oh, that's terrible, Irish. That's just terrible. Yes, your videos are great distractions. Oh, well, thank you. I love all the content for me. The more, the better. Exactly. I'd also watch so I can learn. Well, it cooked, so as long as it cooked, that's all that matters. It's almost 80 in the state of Washington already. Oh, I mean, we've had, just like the other day, it was 83, and then yesterday, it was a high of 40. It's just insane. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a random Twitch stream. We'll see. I made a YouTube channel for gaming. I couldn't figure out Twitch for the life of me. See, and I was thinking about doing like a YouTube one too, but I don't know. I don't know like the difference between like doing a Twitch stream versus a YouTube stream. Like, I don't know. If somebody knows like why people do Twitch streams over YouTube streams, let me know, because I have no idea. Wouldn't it be stupid for Jeffree Star to sit on incriminating or information concerning James Charles while everyone is already upset over the Davi situation for him? I mean, Gail, like, the thing is, though, is that even if he has this evidence and if it is actual evidence and he turns it over to the police or whatever, unless that person comes forward and says, like, yes, this is what happened, like, it's nothing, unfortunately, because that person has to be the one that makes a complaint. Like, somebody can turn it over to the police so the police can go talk to them, but if they don't want to like file a complaint or file some kind of suit or something, it's not gonna go anywhere. So who knows? Speaking of dinner, ours is ready, so I'm out. Well, thanks for stopping by, Terrence. I'm just gonna sit and listen to you while I do my Harry Potter diamond painting. What's a Harry Potter diamond painting? How does that work when the supermarkets are fully open, no masks, no social distancing? I mean, every place here that I have heard of, anyways, is doing. All the employees have masks on. They have markers on the floors. So, I mean, I don't really know. Mexico is taking it so seriously. My friends said, "Can't buy clothes anymore, only food." Oh. Well, I mean, I guess at least they're taking it seriously. I need cream cheese pound cake right now. That sounds good. A steak night for me. Oh, Brie, I'm jealous. I want to grill so bad, but I can't justify doing like starting my charcoal grill and wasting all that charcoal for like cooking a pound of hamburgers for myself. Like, I know I can like cook more stuff and freeze it, but it's not the same. You're supposed to like have grill like cookouts with your friends. Plus, y'all are like our friends, and with no content, we'd be like, we wouldn't know how y'all are coping. Exactly. Like, Should we, smaller channels, make a shameless plug? Oh, what are we plugging, Irish? Exactly, in YouTube, it keeps me from watching the news, which, oh my God, has been so bad for my mind lately. I'm very grateful with all the awesome content. Exactly. We have mandatory masks in stores are turning away people who aren't wearing them. Our local Walmart has police inside of stores patrolling social distancing. That, Gail, at least your place is taking it seriously. Twitch is allegedly easier to become partners with, and you can choose when to place your ads in the streams, I think. Okay. Well, yeah, I know that. I think with Twitch, you have to have like at least you have to have 50 subscribers versus YouTube's 1,000. But with Twitch, you have to have their paid subscribers. So you have to have at least 50 people paying for your channel versus YouTube, it's 100% free. So I don't know. I guess like if I did like a Twitch channel, I would feel bad because yeah, I can stream now on Twitch, but like once I go back to working full time, I between doing that and doing my videos and watching other people's videos to get information and being on Twitter, I just don't feel like I could justify doing a Twitch channel and having people pay me for that. Like, I don't know. So maybe I'll just do like I could do a random stream on like I can make a gaming channel on here or something. I don't know. This appears not to care. Nothing has changed. Oh, Melzy, that's not good. I think it's something about the chat. It's better. I'm probably wrong. I mean, Chloe, I have no idea. I've never really tried. Between YouTube and newly ordered PHP SQL code books, I've been totally entertained this week. Well, that's good, Amber. Look at you keeping yourself busy. I have an indoor grill. Outdoor grills aren't allowed by the landlord. Ooh. What? But like, what kind of an indoor grill is it, Bree? Is it like one of the George Foreman's, or is it one of those like the Philips indoor grills? Like, how do they work? Do they taste good? Is it any different than like cooking on a stove versus using that? I was joking about advertising on channels. Oh, okay. Irish, I'm easily confused. You know me. I sent you a DM about it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Shanoa. You got me. You got my back. From my understand, it's 50 followers. Yeah, that's what I read too, Irish. It's 50 followers, but like it's 50 like followers who are like paying to follow your content. It's not just 50 like free followers. Now I know like if you have an Amazon Prime account, you do have the option to subscribing to somebody's channel for free with that Prime membership, but you can only use that on one channel. But why did Jeffree Star tweet comment James Charles earlier this year, and now he's dragging James Charles again? American Princess, I have no idea. I don't know like why during the podcast he would even bring that back up. Well, I guess like he wanted to justify why he sent those tweets out, but I don't know. It's just weird. Hey, Witch's Brew, how are you? There's an option for you, a smokeless indoor grill. See, vegan, I've heard about those, and I think my parents has one of those. It's like a round grill thing. I've never even asked them how it worked though, if it's good or not. I mean, I could always look into it. I know that Jeffree Star probably commented James Charles because Jeffree Star wanted attention. I mean, that could be it too. I mean, maybe he wanted to stir up some drama. I mean, who knows? Anyone tried pasta red sauce and a dollop of sour cream? Witch's Brew, I have not. No. Brewster's shopping list: air fryer, smokeless grill, Tupperware. Yeah, vegan. Thank you. Yes, keep my shopping list. Oh, that's what I forgot to do at the start of the stream. Somebody asked me if I could start doing timestamps. So, vegan, pay attention. So next stream, every time we like talk about a topic, like somebody asked if I could do timestamps so they could like pull up the description and I could like insert timestamps like when we talk about certain topics. So I think we should try that next time because I forgot this time. Because like they were like, I love watching your streams, but I can't sit there and watch for 2 hours. Is there any way that you could add timestamps about like when you talk about topics or switch topics? So next time, vegan, don't let me forget. We need to write down when we're talking about time, like different timestamps, or when we're switching topics. And yeah, does that make sense? It's not coming out the way I want it to. Let me know if that makes sense. I had some for dinner. I had never had that combo before. Yummy. It's Crook's companion. Got it at the home shopping channel. Steak and chicken tastes like he cooked it on a gas grill. Because they're in the same field and he thinks James did a good job on the look. I've complimented other people who I don't like if they did a good job. Yeah, that's true, Angela. It could have just been saying, hey, you know what? You did a good job. Awesome job. I made a separate channel for gaming streams. Oh, okay. Awesome, Irish. Irish, what games do you play in your gaming channel? Vegan is going to need to change her name to a personal assistant. Right. Well, Vegan is always here for all of my streams. She's she's been here since the beginning. She's always got my back. And so I'll let the other mods know too, like Terrence, Caitlin, whenever they hop in, if everybody could just like write things down and send me like the streams and I will try to remember. I even have like a little pad of paper here that I pulled out to be able to do it and I completely forgot, so I could like write it down. But the only bad thing is like I switch back and forth from topics like so much. I guess we could say, like starting at like 10:30, talked about this, and this before I went completely off track to a different topic. The timestamps are a good idea. Thank you. Yes. I'm gonna make spaghetti or tacos, and not just for that. I mean, which is brew. It's Taco Tuesday. Oh, Nick just sent a super chat. Said, "Shut up." Okay, Nick, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna shut up. There, you can't silence me. Okay, it's not gonna happen. But I'm going to run and grab some more water real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I'd like to point out that the white spot is still on the bed and no longer. Yeah, I noticed that too, and I don't know like what it is. I don't know. Nick. I will pull the comforter off today and wash it and see if it goes away. I have no idea what it is, but it's not like there's nothing like on it that's inappropriate, as I know what you're thinking it is, because it's not crunchy, it's not hard. I don't know, it's whatever. Again, this is the guest room that nobody sleeps in, so I don't know what it would be, but no, it is not anything inappropriate. Nick, nasty. But we will see. I will take the comforter off tonight and wash it and put it back on and see if it's still there. If it's just the sheet, if that's where it's wearing out, we'll find out. See, again, I tend to Then again, I tend to give the benefit of the doubt until somebody asks me personally. I don't think JStar would do that to me, but he has no reason to know who I am, really. Hey, Nick. Oh, yeah. There you go. Nick Smudge wants to know when you're going to do a stream next. Are you going to finally use your Twitch? What are you doing? Is under your camera lens? No, I don't think so. No. Oh my god, my hair looks ridiculous. My issues with JC is always his parents more than him. I mean, its parents have kind of like stayed out of everything except for that one time, but I don't know. Nick is just trouble. Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, Nick. Yeah, see, and I don't know, like, I even, is that the same spot that it was in the other video, or was it over here? I don't know, because I don't know. I was thinking maybe it was just like the way the light was hitting it. So like I rotated the sheet to see if that changed, and it looks like it's back over here again. Or was it over here? I don't know. We're gonna have to pull it off. We're gonna wash it, and we're gonna see if it stays there or what it is. Or maybe I'll take a picture of it up close and put it on Twitter. We'll figure this out. But when I look at it, it looks like it's just like wearing thin there. Who knows? I'm not super worried. Same spot as last week. Okay, so if it's in the same spot as last week, I rotated the blanket. So if I flipped it and like rotated it, 180 degrees, then the spot should have flipped to the other side. So I don't know if it's again like coming off of the light and it's just hitting there. I don't know. I don't know. Who cares? They sent a 17-year-old to LA with no guidance. That's a receipt of trouble. I mean, Angela, that's true, but there's a lot of parents who send their kids to LA and hopes that they're gonna make money and all that stuff. Let's be honest. I just think it's crazy that I guess he had his CoverGirl contract at the time, so maybe I don't know. He had some kind of guidance with CoverGirl and like all that stuff. I don't really know. Okay, new comforter for the bed has been added to the shopping list. All right, vegan. Well, we're gonna wash it and see if that changes anything. If it doesn't, I will find some cheap comforter on clearance because, like I said, this is just the guest bed that like nobody sleeps in, so I'm not like gonna spend anything amazing on it. And we'll get a new comforter for it. I have been looking at getting a green screen. So that will be like the next thing I get. I just don't know. Like I found one that was like 7 by 10, which I think was fine because it's like 10 feet across, 7 feet tall. And I don't know. I don't need one that big, but in case I wanted to like move around and do things in like different locations, I could at least do that one and use that in like different spots. So I think that's what I'm going to get. I just need to order it, but I'm also, looking for the best deal because I'm cheap. Oh, be careful, Nick. Them drama channels might accuse you of well, I'm sure they'll think of something. Nick is the one who pointed out where that stain is. So, maybe Nick is the one that left it there. Just saying. Nick, have you been coming over to my house and doing inappropriate things in my bedroom? My 17-year-old sister is more adult than my 25-year-old sister. Yeah, I know people who work for me who are like 16, 17, 18, who are more responsible than some of the friends that I have that are, 28, 29, 30. It's just ridiculous. Old Navy is having a $20 undersale on the entire store starting tomorrow. Ooh, good to know, vegan. Good to know. I'll have to check out their website. Old Navy do online ordering? I mean, I would assume so. I'm not going to go in a store. Get a comforter with Nick's face on it. Oh my god, Jennifer. Could you imagine? Oh, what I could get a comforter with like Nick's face over here, Dustin's face over here, and then it'd be like they're with me in every video. Yeah, I'm not a helicopter mom, but that wouldn't happen. I mean, modeling entertainment, etc., is rife with predatory. Exactly, Angela, and like along like with this whole Jeffrey Davi situation that's happening, people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that this is happening in the music industry." This has been happening in the entertainment industry since the entertainment industry started. Like it's not something that's new. It's just something that people are finally willing to talk about and share their stories about. I mean, look at the whole Harvey Weinstein situation. How many like people came forward with that? The Bill Cosby situation. That was back in was the Cosby show in the 70s? 70s to 80s. I mean that was 40 50 40 50 years ago. My math's not the greatest. But all this has been going on forever. So it's just that people are just finally talking about it. Yes, they do online. Okay, perfect, vegan. I'll have to check that out. Oh, the drama or the OnlyFans. Oh, right. I know everyone's like, "Are you going to start an OnlyFans?" I'm like, maybe someday. Who knows? You never know. Why are 10-year-olds at those damn concerts? Not victim blaming, victim parent blaming. Yeah, I mean, Angela. I mean, some parents just shouldn't be parents. Let's be honest. Some parents trust their kids, to do the right thing. Some parents just don't care. I'm sure some parents are like waiting. Like, I mean, no one really knows 100% what's going on, unfortunately, but I made a GFM for GoFundMe. Okay. Chris Hansen followed me. I'm waiting for his reply to a DM. Well, that's good, Shyler. Wait, Shyfler? What? Yeah, Shy. Oh my god, I can't even talk. The 80s. Cosby Show was in the 80s. Thank you very much. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was in like if it started in like the late 70s into the 80s. But I know it was in the 80s. I just couldn't remember if it started in the 70s. With the Jeffrey situation, I would point out more attention to the parents. Yeah, I would definitely say, hey, Gleamy, how are you? 100% like this comes down to the parents. But also, too, you have to remember at that time, I think we talked about this in my last live stream. When I was a kid, it wasn't like you had a cell phone and you checked in with your parents every like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It was okay, like go have fun, go play outside, make sure you're back home when the sun goes down or when the streetlights come on. There was and there was no way for our parents to contact us. Like that's just the way that it went. So I'm assuming that some of these parents that took their kids to these concerts and just dropped them off were like, okay, I'll be back in 2 hours when the concert's over to come pick you up. Or, is your mom or is your friend's parents coming to pick you guys up since I dropped you off? Okay, perfect. Use the payphone to call them to let them know when you're ready to come home. And then if they went backstage or whatever, they wouldn't call them until after they got done backstage. So, I mean, it was just a different time when that's what parents did. Maybe I'm a helicopter mom. Well, and Angela, there's nothing wrong with like being worried about your kids and stuff. 100%. Hey Jay, how are you? I think Jeffrey over dramatizes so much. Then when something big comes out, you don't know who to believe. Yeah, Melzy, that could be true too. I mean, he does say that he loves to tweet things for attention. He said that in that podcast, like, I would just send out tweets for attention. So, I mean, when something major does come out, like some people just don't think that it's a big deal. I grew up in the country. We came in when it started to get cold or it got too dark. Yeah. And a smudge too, like when I grew up too, like my parents sometimes they're like, okay, just make sure that you come back for dinner. Then after dinner, we would still like go back out until like, 10, 11, midnight. Like they wouldn't, I mean, as long as we came back, like, I don't know, they just didn't care. They're just like, stay like somewhere around the house, but go outside, leave me alone. And times have changed 100% shy, 100%. But there was no way of like keeping in contact unless you used a phone to call, like used a payphone to call your landline. Like when I was a kid, that's just the way that it was. Check out Crazy Day and Night's website, Old Hollywood. Oh, Cynthia, good to know. Thank you. That's true. I'm deaf helicopter mom for sure. This world is so hardcore. And believe me, like now there's like absolutely nothing wrong with it. I mean, the world is just completely insane and crazy these days, 100%. But thankfully, we have the ability to be able to be in contact with anybody at a given moment when you need to. Hey, Dev, how are you? Plus, I was thinking, what if he signed an NDA and can't disclose or talk about what happened? Glammy, you're talking about Jeffrey signing an NDA? When I was younger, it would happen exactly that way. My mom allowed me to go roam the city and go to parties and shows. I could even stay out as long as I called her and told her where I was. Yeah, like when you got to your friend's house, Shanoa, you just had to call your mom and say, okay, we're here. Or if you like were done with the concert, you pick up the payphone and say, okay, concert's over. We're going to go to Christy's house now. My daughter turns 18 tomorrow. It's hard to helicopter at her age, but vegan, with her being on lockdown, it's super easy to helicopter right now. Mother of only 4 fur babies here. So what's helicopter mom? Chloe, it's basically when you like revolve around your kids and you make sure like they're doing, nothing. They're not doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. It's basically like another word of just saying like overprotective. Only time I went home all day was when I was younger as a pit stop for food. Right? Yeah. You literally would go out, like, especially in the summer, you were gone like from the second like the pool opened, like you had lunch, you went to the pool, you came back when the pool was closed, you had dinner, and then you left, and then you went to a friend's or you went outside to play. Like, I mean, I grew up in streetlight days too. Kids in my day knew how to play in the road. These kids don't. Right? I know, Angela. When you played as in the road as a kid, you saw a car coming, you got out of the way. Kids these days literally just like sit there and stare at you, and they're like, "Why are you driving down the street?" It's like, no, why aren't you getting out of the way? My mom dropped my brother and I off at the movies. This was in early to mid 90s before cell phones were a thing. She would just show up at approximately when the movie end. Yeah, exactly, Brie. Like they would just say, okay, I'm dropping you off at a movie. It starts at 7. Movie should be over around like 9. Wait, 7. Like 8:45, 9 o'clock. I will come and pick you up then. Meet me outside. And then if the movie was over before your parents showed up, you just like sat outside waiting. Like that's just the way that it was. Shy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to age everybody. Allergies sucked. That's like, oh, Dev, no, I hear ya. The other day when it was nice out, I had all my windows open and like my door open and getting all the nice air in and everything. And then like the next day, like my nose was getting all stuffy, and I was like, well, that was fun. I thought Jeffrey had a gag order on Nate. Nate literally didn't say a word until he wanted money for those crappy jumpers with the ripoff logo. What has Nate said? I don't think that I've seen Nate say anything. I know that he started his he started selling those sweatshirts I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something, but let's be honest, when Nate and Jeffrey got together, Jeffrey didn't have any money. Um, so I don't know if he would have had him sign an NDA. He could have made him sign an NDA later. But if anybody's talking about like Davi having an NDA on Jeffrey, like let's be honest, Jeffrey can probably buy his way out of that the NDA, or if for some reason like he does have an NDA and they try to sue him, I'm sure he can win that easily or hold it up in court until Davi has absolutely no money left and then he can't pursue anything anymore. So, and then, everything can come out. But Nate should have went to college when he was dating Jeffree Star. I mean, American Princess, he could have did like online classes or something. I don't know if like he would have been able to go to an actual college while with people knowing who he is, because I'm sure he'd just get like swarmed every day. But I mean, he could have did some online stuff or something. Who knows? My BFF and I were just talking about kids and jobs. They go to the net because you got to be 18 for 99% of the jobs now. Shy, I'm confused. What do you mean? Like, I know, like, most jobs you have to be 18. Well, I mean, food, like fast food and like grocery stores and stuff, you only have to be like 16. But what do you mean they go to the net? Like, they come on to the internet? Like, I think I missed something. Those that actually went to the movie, though, not like me, who would pretend to go out to the movie and hide and make out with boys. Oh, Shanoa. Oh, my. Hopefully your mom's not listening to this stream. She's going to be like, I knew that she was hiding out, making out with boys behind the movie theater instead of going to see the actual movie. My upbringing was highly controlled, so all this freedom is weird. Of course, she did what she wanted, so now I try to find best marriage of those styles. Oh, well, that's good, Angela. Nate has always been quiet. I don't think he's going to say anything about Jeffrey. I don't think so either, Jennifer. I mean, if Nate really wanted like money out of this whole situation, I'm sure he could sit down and write a book, because let's be honest, every drama channel would buy that book and read it. He was on Insta because he sold sweatshirts like $50 each, and the logo was stolen art. I like Nate when he was with Jeffrey, but his energy has been seeming sleazy now. Okay, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, the sweatshirts were, I believe, like $59.99. And yeah, he didn't even have like a custom like art piece drawn. It was just like stock art or somebody else's work. But it's like, if you're gonna start like you have enough of a following to know that those are going to sell out. Even if he had, say, like 2,000 of them at $60, that's what, $120,000 for probably sweatshirts that cost you $10, maybe $15 to make. You could have commissioned an artist to draw you a custom piece for it. Let's be honest. I didn't hear that art was stolen. Yeah, he went on his Insta to explain how Nature's a quiet guy. He changes the artist merch. I mean, I'm not going to put anyone down for getting that coin as long as the art's original. Yeah, I mean, he could have had a custom artwork piece done, because, I mean, he's going to sell those sweatshirts no matter what. I'm just waiting for him to start an OnlyFans. Like, I mean, those pictures of him are already out there. Why not just make the money? Mm-hmm. I saw that. I think you picked up on some of the business sense. Yep. Yeah, I can see that too, Cynthia. Why kids aren't outside like they used to? Oh, okay. They can't work. It's not safe like it used to be. Okay, that now I see where you're going, Shy. You just remind me of my youth. You're welcome, Marilyn. Oh, I seen a drama investigator. Yeah, drama investigator is like on top of that whole like anything Nate does, drama investigator's on top of it. As far as Jeffrey not talking about the Dobby situation, I think, much like the assistant said, there were wild times, so they don't remember the details. Well, and from what Jeffrey said, like they didn't hang out like super closely, except for like maybe 1 year. But when you go on a tour with somebody, even if you're on like a tour bus or you're in tour vans, like each person gets their own like band. So like Jeffrey's band is on a van, and like Davi's band is on a van or in a bus. Like they're not like all together. It was an image off of Google. Oh my, that's just lazy. And like, why wouldn't he like think that people were gonna find out? Like, okay, you're Jeffree Star's ex-boyfriend. You don't think that people are gonna dig into anything you do, anything that he sells, anything that he promotes, anything that he comes up with? People are going to dig into it 100% because of his past relationship with Jeffree. Night Irish, thanks for stopping in. I wouldn't pay $60 for the sweatshirt stolen or not. Yeah, Brie, no. But the price of things these days is just ridiculous. Let's be honest. Like a basic hoodie is like $30, and that's like from like Walmart or Target. Nate would make money on OnlyFans. Oh yeah, 100%, Gail, 100%. He's got this CBD biz. He must be getting good income. Cynthia, what's CBD biz? Yay, finally made it to your live. Oh, well, hey, Sky, how are you? I do like Trauma Investigator. I like her accent, vegan. I'm just like, I like people. I like accents in general. So anybody who has an accent, I'm just like, do. Jeffrey has done 2 separate interviews for the Darby drama. Darby. Melzy, what Darby drama? Who's Darby? Oh, are you talking about Davi? Sorry. I thought there was new drama. I was like, whoa, what did I miss? Why haven't people dreamed Davi's actual bandmates? Dream. What do you mean, Angela? He's just greedy now because he's used to the J-Star lifestyle. I mean, he's still got that house in Michigan, so I'm sure that house is very nice. So I don't know. I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm sure like once you have all that stuff and then it instantly goes away in a heartbeat. I mean, maybe he didn't care about it to begin with. Maybe he did. I mean, I guess we'll be able to tell throughout time with like what he ends up posting, what he ends up doing. So we'll just have to see. Read. Okay, I was like, what do you mean dreamed? Angela, some people are looking into his bandmates, but I feel like like Jay has now been like called out for his hypocrisy, where he was making fun of Jesse, where he was saying inappropriate things, where he said that he didn't see things, but yet people are now saying that they know that he's seen things, that he's told them that he's seen things. So I think that the bandmates are definitely going to be the ones that, get drilled next. But yeah, like the bandmates would know more than what Jeffree Star would know because they were with him all of the time. I think Nate's posts only so much because even though Jeffrey claims he's over all of it, if he tries dating a woman, Jeffrey will be all over it, which is sad. Let him move on. Yeah, Angela, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I know that he was technically supposed to be dating some girl, and they got called out and they broke up and like all this stuff. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't really know. How does he not know you can't take an image off of Google and use it without violating copyrights on the image? Vegan, you would think that like with being with Jeffrey, he would know that. because Jeffrey had the same thing happen when somebody stole somebody else's artwork for his merch, and then he got called out for it. So he ended up firing the person who stole the artwork and apologized to the artist, because he didn't know. Because, I mean, Jeffrey's not going to be able to know everything. And you would think that if you're hiring an artist for your team to do art or to find art, you would either A, be paying for the art, or B, making custom art. So you would think that with that happening to Jeffrey, Nate would know that you can't do something like that. Influencers and their partners as extra partners can be so dumb sometimes when it comes to making merch and other stuff. And then it's very true, Brie. What do you think about Nate not saying a word until Nate wanted to make money off his crappy jumpers? But Melzy, what did he say? Like, did he talk about Jeffrey or something? Did I miss something of what Nate said? He said he asked someone to draw something along the lines of the pic they gave him. That image was not what he got back. He didn't looking for. Oh, well, I mean, you can say that, but is that what really happened? Yes, Jeffrey did say Nate and him had a Weaves business. Melzy, I think that business is 100% Jeffrey's. I don't think that Nate's name is on it. I don't think Nate's making money off of it. Maybe Nate was an employee, but I don't think that Nate's getting any residuals from that weed business. I don't see Jeffrey putting up the money, starting that business, and then just giving Nate like a portion of it. I don't see it. I'm guessing any of the businesses they shared, Jeffrey put back in his name. Yeah, I feel like any business that's Jeffrey's, any rental properties, everything's in Jeffrey's name. Definitely think Jeffrey has everything in his name. Yep, I 100% agree, Glammy. 100%. Nate paid someone who said that they drew the image, but they took the image off of Google. I mean, if you're gonna like have somebody pay you for like a custom piece like that, as long as they send you that as a file, like for your computer, you can just put it into Google image search and it'll pop up with an image that's anything that's similar. So, I mean, he could have looked into that a little bit more. I feel for both Jeffrey and Nate, but Jeffrey and Nate are the only ones who know what happened. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Jennifer, no one's going to know what really happened, what really went down, unless somebody comes out and like does something. Now, Jeffrey did say in that podcast they did with Keemstar that he is writing a book. So I don't know if this book is going to entail like his music career up until starting the makeup line and, you know, buying the house, or is it going to entail everything up until, you know, last year and then end with the breakup of Nate and then have that be the end of the book? Like, I don't know how recent he's going to go into anything in this book, but he did say that he's going to be putting or writing a book. So it'll be interesting to see what information is all included in the book. What kind of names are in the book, any of that stuff. So I hope so. I mean, I get that going after a bigger name brings more attention to it, but it's totally the Jeffrey show now. Oh yeah. 100%, Angela. Like, everything needs to be focused on Davi. It needs to be focused on Davi's bandmates. It needs to be focused on his touring manager. It needs to be focused on Warped Tour, the people who booked him for the tour, even after all these allegations were made. Because those are the people who were putting him in front of these audiences. Jeffrey was not putting him in front of these audiences, except for that last tour that he did, that he was booked on. But, you know, he believed the other people saying, hey, no, I didn't see anything. So it was that last tour that Jeffrey put him in front of other audiences. But when he was on the Warped Tour, like when he was doing these other tours, that was the companies that were putting him out there, not Jeffrey, except for that one tour. So I don't know. Everything has started to focus around Jeffrey, and then Jeffrey did this, and Jeffrey did this, and Jeffrey did this. Like, we're losing the attention on Davi. I have not seen anything come across my timeline yesterday or today about Davi. I have seen things about Jeffrey, but not about Davi. So I'm just like super annoyed with the fact that all the attention has now been taken off of him and getting like justice for the victims, and everyone just attacking Jeffrey. So I don't know. I feel like what's going to happen is it's just going to lose steam, and people are just going to take all that towards Jeffrey and attack him, and Davi's just going to end up getting away with it. He has a CBD business that Jeff set up with him. Yeah, but Cynthia, I'm sure that business is in Jeffrey's name. I don't think that it's. I don't think that Nate's name's on it. What about the house Jeffrey bought? That his parents. Yeah, Melzy, that's where he lives. If you look at his Instagram posts, you could see he has that. He's in the house, and like the walls in that house were all black and everything. So he still has that house now. If Jeffrey is making them pay rent or mortgage on that, or if he just said, you know what, I'm not going to kick your family out of that house. You guys can have the house, but we're done. I mean, that could be the thing, but he still has that house anyways. Does anyone know the name of the weed business? It should be easy to find whose name is on it, or the LLC, or the actual corporation. Vegan, I have no idea. I don't know if Jeffrey has ever said what the name of the business was. I wonder if Nate's parents are going to have to move. Hopefully they don't. If he tries to include Nate, he has to go and get Nate's permission, or he could get sued. Yeah. I mean, but Jennifer, you could technically include everything in a book. And instead of calling him Nate, he could call him Nick. And everybody will know who you're talking about. Like, oh, and then I started dating Nick, and then, this happened. And I mean, if you change the name, then it's not technically the same person. So I don't know. Oops. Okay, go away. Oh, there we go. Oh, I broke it. Okay, sorry. I had to get rid of that spam. Where are we at? Okay. If it's going, if it's going to be an in-depth of his life, I would give it a read. To me, I feel like he's lived some intriguing. Yeah, 100%, Chloe, 100%. And you know that people are going to buy that book too to get the drama and tea from it. Which is why I haven't been able to watch Drama Channels right now, because it's Jeffrey, and not about the victims, justice for the victims. Yep. I agree, Vegan. It's all about Jeffrey now. And I'm like, you guys, we lost the complete focus of the whole point of this. I'm glad Jeffrey reconnected with his mom. I feel like that's helping him, but Jeffrey has so many problems from his past, he needs to take time to work for himself. Yeah, for sure, Jennifer, 100%. Definitely, I wish people would stop putting it on Jeffrey and Dr. Navi 100%. It bothers me so much that he is still out there and free, and everyone is busy bothering Jeffrey. Yeah, I 100% agree. Like, now, am I saying like don't hold Jeffrey accountable for things that he has done, or things that he said? Yes, definitely like call him out and like bring attention to it. But literally, it's video after video after video after video about Jeffrey, and that's it. I would rather refocus. I'd rather refocus on Davi and his band members to the victims. Yeah, I mean, we gotta get him arrested and gone. Not Nick as a name. That would cost so much. Okay. Well, I couldn't think of another N name off the top of my head, Angela. because obviously it can't be Nathan. Nick. I don't know. I can't even think of another N name. Niall. You could call him Niall. I think Jeffrey has been more than reasonable. I don't think Nate can write a book about Jeffrey due to the gag order. Well, I mean, Melzy, we don't know if there technically is a gag order. But again, you could write a book of fiction and change his name from Jeffrey to Joe, and you can call it a book of fiction. And I mean, you can't sue somebody over fiction like super easily. I mean, I know you can, but I mean, he could do it under like a ghostwriter. I don't know. I mean, you can definitely get sued for writing a book of fiction, but using all actual events, but I'm sure there's a way around it. I mean, I don't know like all of the details about that legally, but yeah, Milsey, yeah, definitely send it to me. Yeah, vegan. I don't know what that was. I mean, somebody's clearly bored. Norville. Yeah, there we go, Bree. There we go. Norville. OJ Simpson wrote a book called If I Did. Oh, yeah. Oh, Angela, did you see the title for that book? Like, it literally just said, I did it in like big, big letters. And then in the top little corner, it's a small, like inside of the eye that said if. That book was just like so gross. Because literally it said, I did it. I wonder if I can find, let me see if I can find a picture of it. Yeah. Oh, go back. Go back. Why are these not high quality images? I'm so sad. Okay. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on here, but you just see it says, I did it. But if you look over here in the eye, you can see if. So if I did it, but it literally, like, if you're looking at it like this, it just looks like it said, I did it. Like, that was disgusting. And it says, I did it, Confessions of the Killer. How do you DM on YouTube? Oh, Melzy, I don't think you can DM on YouTube. Do you follow me on, like, you follow me on Instagram, don't you? Yeah, you can just share it. Is it a video that you're trying to send? Because you can just like click share, and there should be a way to send it an Instagram DM. Or if you click share on the YouTube video and copy, then you can paste it in an Instagram DM. Do you think Nate has the motivation to write a book? He can. When he can't be bothered to come up with original ideas for Jumper. I mean, Melzy, I mean, he could technically just give people basic details and then have a ghostwriter fill out everything else. Dolly definitely needs to come to justice to pray for his victims. Rebzilla is going well, letting all the victims tell their stories, and I've enjoyed watching his channel. Yeah, I mean, at least him and I think Pastel Bell are like trying to share as many of the victims' stories as possible, which is good to get their voices out. But a lot of other people are just like Jeffrey. Nate could go to ghostwriter. Yeah, 100%. Did he ever get put away for that? No, Glammy. He got arrested for like assault though. He's back out of jail though. I love that he weighed in on Carol Baskin. Oh, Angela, I didn't even see that. No, he got sued by Ron Gold. His family still hasn't paid them nearly what he. Yeah, like he lost his civil court trial, but I don't think that he's ever paid. I mean, they can't force him to pay. Like if he doesn't have the money, they can't force him to pay. I think that's the complete signs of narcissist title of his book, 100%. Yeah. It's so crazy. I remember when that came out, he's still checking golf courses for the real killer. Yeah, so insane. OJ's in jail for robbery. No, Jennifer, he's out now, unless he got arrested again, but he was out recently, as far as I know. Hey, Shanley, how are you? That sexy needs to be put. He needed to be put away. For OJ did for sure. Yeah. He got out last year, unless he got rearrested again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not a fan of Nate, although I'd get that book, right? I know, like, I mean, I would read a book from Nate. I would read a book from Jeffrey. I don't read books, but I would get those. He didn't get arrested again, but if you want a horrible laugh, Google for what he said about COVID-19 and golfing. Oh, God. Vegan, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Oh, I'm sure OJ will break the law again. I mean, you never know, Jennifer. Anything is possible. The judge in the case about the theft and assault gave him the max sentence he could. Mm-hmm. Yeah, wasn't he in there for like 10 years? I want to say it was like 10 years. I could be wrong. Good. How are you? Is Nate writing a book? I'm doing good, Shanley. How are you? Nate is not writing a book. Jeffrey said that he wants to write a book, but I mean, you never know. Nate could write a book too, but Jeffrey is saying that he is going to write a book, so we shall see when that comes out. But according to that podcast that he did with Keemstar, he said that he was writing a book. They gave the Goldmans rights to the book, so he doesn't make any money for it. Okay, well, that's good, Jennifer. But still, like, the title of that book was just disgusting. How could you not force him to pay? They put him in jail for non-pay of child support. How that could be put under the same premise? I don't know, Glammy. I have no idea, but I mean, I don't know if maybe they do take some of his income, but I mean, he owed him like millions, and I think by the end of the trial, he had like nothing left. So if he has no money and he's not getting any income, they can't take any of his income to pay him. And then when he's in jail, he's not making any money. So I don't know, maybe he's getting small amounts of money from whatever income that he does have coming in. But I mean, I don't even know how much he owes them. Let's see here. See if there's a number. So he owes them $70 million. So if he's not making, millions of dollars a year, I mean, if he's only making, say, $70,000, $100,000 a year, even if they are like taking money from him, it's going to take them years upon years upon years to pay that back. So, how many people has he done it to? Has who done what to, Melzy? Can Nate write? Angela, I'm sure he can write. I mean, anybody can write. Doesn't mean that you're good at it. I don't know, but it wasn't long enough. I agree. Glenn Rogers. Sam, who's Glenn Rogers? I have no idea. Brought 2 hours. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Vegan. I wonder what's going on at the clothing line of Nate. Sorry, somebody asked that. Shanley, just a quick recap before we end things up here. He got caught using stolen artwork for that sweater. So they took it down. So somebody said that it was custom and apparently it wasn't, and he believed them, and then he got called out for having stolen artwork. Kind of like a student loan payments on a Social Security, just have no chance of paying that off for the rest of your life. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're taking small portions of his money, but he's never going to be able to pay that off unless he gets some like huge movie contract or TV deal or something and he starts making money. All right, you guys, but we have hit our 2-hour mark. So thank you everybody for joining. If you are new to the stream and you like this and you like my channel, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, set your notifications to all so you'll be notified of when I upload my next video, as well as when I go live next week. Don't forget to like the stream on your way out. That would be awesome. But thank you everybody for coming to hang out. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Everything is linked down below. But thanks everybody for coming. Everybody stay safe and healthy out there. And yeah, that's it. And I'll see you guys all next week, or I'll see you over on Twitter. All right. Bye, everybody.